Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin, SEO in Inwood, which is at the tippy top of Manhattan, out walking the dog on December 22nd, Monday morning, 2014, and it's a little after 8 a.m., running late, but no big deal. It's going to be a slow day, one of the few work days this week, and I'll be going in, and I figure I'm going to finish out beta 3 of Levinix and get it published. It's a significant, I don't want to say upgrade, but change from the beta 2s, because it's got this tremendous Alice in Wonderland overtones, or you might say the Matrix overtones. They're kind of mixed together. There's this red pill, blue pill thing going on, with Pipulate being the blue pill, where you just use an app happily, and the red pill, which is logging into Levinix and doing some more interesting things, including the installation of Vim. And that Vim install is really the last piece I have to do. Perhaps that plus supporting the Linux desktop platforms again. For the past month or so, I've really been focusing on Windows and OS X desktops for Levinix to keep it simple. But putting Linux support back in the mix is not really a big thing. So it may end up being 2 days of work instead of one. One to do the Vim install procedure, to get all the right color coding and the right environment for Python coding in Vim. And another to get the Linux stuff in place. But either way, beta 3 is around the corner. Hopefully I get it out before the new year and get it all out of my system and shift my focus back to a combination of client work, which is really the process and procedures and the client work at Flying Point Digital, since I'm a director there, plus the actual working on the functions in Pipulate to give us our secret weapons at the agency, and to expand the features in the public version of Pipulate as well. I say it a lot, but namely those top point items are support for scheduling, so that you can just have stuff check your numbers every day. Trending, which goes hand in hand with scheduling, so that you can draw trending lines on whatever you do to see how well you're doing over time. And then what else? Oh yeah, crawling. I need to get crawling back into the system, because populating those initial list of URLs to work against in the first place can be a pain. List management. So crawling a site, getting a bunch of URLs from your site or your client's site into a spreadsheet, so that Pipulate is an easier to demonstrate and more impressive experience. It was really critical on one of the earlier versions of a system like this that I created, 360i Tiger, and it would have been a much less impressive product if I didn't start the demo with a crawl. This time around, I intentionally didn't develop the crawler, and I'll be using Scrapey. I won't be developing my own crawler this time, but I intentionally put that off till later, because I don't want it to be a crawl-centric system. I want it to be a, I guess, lookup-centric, or sort of deliberate control. Start with a question mark replacement, and all the stuff like a crawl is superimposed on top of the system as just one of the many behaviors it can support. And those behaviors are a big variety of things, like checking email. It doesn't have to work against websites and URLs. It can work against lists of words, like keywords that you import in. And let's see, I've done tweet capture in the past, but the possibilities are limitless. It doesn't even have to be web-centric. Any services connectable via the internet, with or without login, Pipulate can work against for the automation of those tasks, without you having to pay any money for anyone's product, and working in the comfortable environment of spreadsheets with as little dependencies on other things as possible. There's going to be a few dependencies here and there, like the Python language itself, but you can't get away from every dependency. It is an interconnected web after all. So anyway, that's what my week will be like this week as far as working, and thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.